Anyone ever? I'm yelling at John across. We're live right now, by the way. John, I was gonna ask you and see if anyone has ever done a 720 padless. Has anyone ever done a 720 padless? Clay Kreiner just did a freaking 720 padless. Are you kidding me? And you're in one piece. I gotta say, man, that was really exciting to watch you skate all weekend, but it was kind of freaking stressful, to tell you the truth. Like, you're alive. And now the contest is over.
It is 100% great to be alive right now. Took some slams this weekend, but man, this place has been absolutely amazing. I was just telling John, gave him a hug, and dude, like, this contest is by far the greatest thing I've ever been to that has to do with skateboarding. I've never been in a building with so much energy. This place has been a blast, and it's the only reason I was able to do a 720 with no pads, and any trick that was in my run is just because of all the fans that were out here, everybody going insane. Man, this place is amazing.
It's, you know, I've skated with you for years. Skated with you for years since you were a little kid, and now that you moved to California a few months ago, I've skated with you often, and you've been killing it. But this week, you were like next level. Everyone all week was just like, who is this Clay Kreiner guy? And I'm like, he rips, man. But yeah, something just took over. He's like on next level right now.
I just moved out to California the beginning of November. Been through a ton of crap lately and been hanging out with all the Brazilians, and dude, they just push me every day to be a better skateboarder, and I'm progressing faster than ever. Blessed to be out in California and living out there now, and been super psyched on how I've been skating. And once I got here, man, it was a wrap, you know? Like I said, I've just been feeding off of all the people, the skaters, the masters, the boys division, dude, everyone has been absolutely murdering it. It's hard to not want to skate good, or at least try your best to skate good, man. This place is sick.
Yeah, how is that energy, man? Like you said, just watching the juniors contest and the girls contest, were you able to see, there was a ton of stuff that went on in that pro final. I don't know if you saw Rune did a switch flip, the stuff that
switch flip,
Sam
no grab.
Vovo did a
nollie heel flip, no grab.
Channel. And Sam and Jimmy, of course, like we know how insane and
dude,
technical
it's
those
sick
guys
that,
are.
This contest has such a wide variety of skateboarding. It's you know, you go to a lot of the big contests and it seems to be pretty repetitive through the riders. And here, man, you have no idea what the dude's gonna do on the next wall.
Some dudes got pads, some dudes don't have pads.
Much less what they're gonna do for their run.
Some guys are 40, some guys are 10.
Right, dude, the age range, the trick range, it's
and just the generation range means so many different styles
dude,
of
it's
skateboarding.
absolutely insane to see. The Masters contest was not even a Masters contest. The Masters and the Juniors Division contest, I was standing up on the deck telling my homies, like, in all reality, I wouldn't have wanted to be in either one of those either.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the contest level was so ridiculous.
That's what I said about
killing
juniors.
it.
I was like, I don't think I would have made the cut in juniors.
Kickflip 540.
Yeah.
Kickflip Indy 540.
Yeah.
Mute, melon, Indy stale 540s. Every hand plant you can think of, flip tricks, 720s. In the junior division, man, it was absolutely insane.
The girls were snaking each other
like
crazy.
The girls was honestly one of the most insane things I've ever seen. They were charging 3 people on the ramp at one time.
So, you gonna come back next year?
Dude, I would be honored to. You're the man, Neil.
Come back every year, man.
For sure, would
Clay
love it.
Kreiner showed up to his first Vert Attack and basically almost blew the roof off the place. You gonna see if John can raise the roof, or you?
Man, I think it's perfect how it is. I can just try my best.
Hey, what happened earlier when you hit the light? Did you cut your finger?
Yeah, man, I cut up my. Well, it's really weird. I'm kind of confused on how it happened because I did a stale fish, so I grabbed with this hand, hit the ceiling with this hand, and all the glass busted. And then when I get to the flat bottom, this hand is gushing blood, but it's the one that grabbed my board. So I don't know if glass hit it or what exactly happened. But yeah, I think John said I might have been the first to bust out the lights. I told him I'm sorry for breaking your place up, but I'm glad to be the first.
Yeah, if you didn't see the pro semifinals earlier, Clay bailed a stale fish, knocked a light off the roof, and the glass exploded and cut his hand. And he still qualified first and killed it into the finals. So
thank you.
Thanks again, man.
Yeah,
Great
man, for
skating
sure.
all
Thanks for
week.
having me, guys.
I'll see you at home in California in a few days.
Let's get it.
We're going to take a quick break, be back with someone else.
Yeah! Vert Attack, baby!
We're going to keep going. We're not taking any breaks.
No breaks here, man. No
Vert Attack, motherfuckers!
That's skateboarding, baby.
Stan,
How's
the
it going,
ringmaster. What do you think of that?
Well, there's not much thinking going on right now. My mind's blown. It's been shot to pieces by guys like this. It was unbelievable.
Every single year, I think, like, man, it can't get better. It can't get better.
It's becoming a running gag now, isn't it, Neil?
Yeah,
like
it
every
is.
year we stand there with a production crew and we go, how did we just pull this off? How can this show keep getting better than it does? It
You guys
does
kill it,
every
man.
year.
Not
You guys
us.
kill it.
It's those knuckleheads. Yeah.
Exactly. They put on the show. We're
These
just there.
guys, these guys. You're the guys that make it happen, man. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So.
Well, thanks so much for coming, man. Really,
Thanks so much
though,
for
like,
having me, man.
all these guys, seeing people like Jesse Thomas, who was skating the juniors last year, didn't make the cut. Broke my heart to see that because he was ripping, man. He didn't make the cut, and then he comes back this year
In the pro
right
finals.
in the pro finals.
Like, beat
Yeah,
a
man.
lot of, like, legit top pros.
Jesse's
that is amazing.
actually been staying. I just recently moved to California, and I'm living with Alex Perelson and Brandon right over here, and Sam. And Jesse actually came and stayed with us for about 2 months, I guess, just right before he flew back to England for maybe a week before he came here. And that was honestly the first time I'd ever heard of Jesse Thomas. And I've been mind blown by that kid, especially skating here. Don't get me wrong, when he was in California, murdering it as always, but that kid absolutely destroyed this ramp. His skating is unbelievable. 16 years young.
Yeah,
Insane,
exactly.
man.
I must say that's one of the most. I get so stoked seeing these kids develop, and seeing people come back and then be better every time they come back, and seeing Jesse just improve so much, and these other riders too. For instance, seeing a guy like Rune Glifberg,
Yeah.
who's a seasoned pro, who could be riding with the Masters,
Could be riding the Masters. Yeah.
holding his own, absolutely destroying this ramp right here.
Hey, I see Rune skate all the time, and he did a few things today, like did a 540. He hasn't been doing 540s all the time. Did the switch flip. That was the best I've seen Rune skate on vert in years.
And I feel like that goes for about everybody that stepped on a skateboard today, man. I feel like everybody learned something mid-contest today. It was insane.
What's funny is that Sean Goff was hosting the Masters, right? And the Masters was an absolutely insane session. And Sean looked at me saying, like, you know what, Stan? I think I just hosted the best contest out of the two. You still have to do the pro-ams. They got big shoes to fill after that session for the Masters. And then seeing these guys go at it, they
So
sure
you and
as hell
Sean talked
delivered.
since? What's the deal now? What's the verdict now, huh?
I'm saying that everybody equally
Yeah, man. Everyone
killed
put
it.
on a show. Absolutely insane.
And, seeing the riders bring out the best in each other, seeing that stoke, and the crowd. I mean, there might not be all the crowd there left anymore, but this crowd out here in the Briggery at Skate Park, thank you so much. Thank you so much out there. Unbelievable.
Clay, so are you going to run the no pads thing on vert from here on out, or is that just a special occasion?
Man,
for
I was
Vert
telling
Attack?
people, I feel like I don't skate actual vert, no pads. It's kind of difficult to run out of a 14-foot vert ramp. You can kind of get your feet up under you a bit quicker on this thing. And I showed up here not intending to skate without my pads. I skated with my pads the first day I got here. Took my pads off, was just kind of having a chill and mellow sesh afterwards. And Jeff kind of called me out on a trick. And I ended up randomly that night doing a kickflip body barrel 5, no pads. And I don't even really have that trick that comfortable. I just learned it 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Did it about 5 more times this
It just
weekend
ended up
after
to
that.
work out super good, and I randomly was kind of skating better without my pads.
But
You're
it's-
almost kind of forced to go for it.
You
And I
think
mean, I
it's
know my
just-
abilities. I know what I can land, but a lot of times you still second guess yourself.
You think it's just the size of the ramp that makes that possible?
I mean, I've always been able to skate without my pads. I'm not on either side. Whether I feel like guys should 100% wear pads or guys shouldn't wear pads. I wear pads and I don't wear pads.
Yeah.
Either way, it's skateboarding. I feel like this ramp is just really, really well cut out for skating no pads. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna go skate every vert contest no pads.
Yeah, no kidding. You took a couple monster slams on a Thursday in the pro prelims. I was glad to see that you were even functioning and walking the next day and in one piece.
Yeah, man, it was pretty funny.
You're
I
gonna,
ended up like
you're gonna take a couple days off after the weekend.
dude, a couple days.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's funny. Like
I'm with you, dude, and I didn't.
right.
I skated with pads.
The way
And
I've
I'm
been
taking a
skating
couple
lately,
days
I
off.
need to pad up just for a slappy curve session.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? I got a new flash in. This is just in. Hot news right here. Mike John, who had some photos up there at the Photo Expo, he's selling his prints because he can't bring all these prints back home. So if you make him a reasonable offer and you want one of his pictures, just go up and approach him and you can walk away with a beautiful print from Mike
My
John
man's
over
got
there
some
at the
awesome
exhibition.
photos, man. He kills it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude, they're all super sick.
Yeah, that's some rad photos back there, too.
You guys killed it, man.
I was stoked on seeing Bryce here, too. He was always watching the webcast, and now seeing him get so stoked,
Yeah, Bryce.
just like all of us. Always
Bryce
good
is the
times when
man.
that
Met
man's
Bryce
around.
years ago back at Woodward. Best dude out.
All right,
Cheerio.
dudes. Looks like we're going to take a quick break, come back with awards in a few minutes. Clay,
Yeah,
you
man.
killed it. So stoked on
Thank
you.
you guys for having me.
Thank
Killed
you,
it as
Stan.
well.
We're going to take a break, be back with awards in just a few minutes. Thanks for watching.